UBI. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is the answer. Everybody's wondering what they're going to do, with everything changing so much and all the war stuff that's been going on and all of this sort of stuff that we're seeing in the news. And if you hear of the news, I'm not saying you watch it on TV or anything like that, but there's a lot of stuff going on. And realistically, we see this stuff. I put a few posts up about AI and everything like that as well. And it's been quite interesting seeing how quickly AI is taking over. I mean, obviously the students have got hold of it. They're writing their essays and everything using it. So are they really writing their essays? Not really, no. It begs the question of what these kids, these children, these young people are going to do in the future. Hopefully they're just going to have a really good time, because that's all we really want, isn't it? To have a really good time while we're on the planet. So we see AI, and we've all enjoyed now, or most people have heard of now, the AI art and what it can do, and that's only going to improve because it's machine learning. That's the whole point of AI, artificial intelligence. It's going to learn and get better, and there'll be a time, I think, in the not so distant future where it will be better than us at a lot of things. So it begs the question, what we're going to do. What are our young people going to do when they leave? Well, I think what's going to happen, my personal opinion here, not that I'm a seer or anything, but my forecast is, I believe people are going to regain the spirit of their hobbies. A hobby being a thing that you do other than your work. And I think the work thing's going to disappear for a lot of people, as we know, because AI is going to take over. I hear from a lot of people now that they're putting things in place so that when they retire, their jobs are going to be taken over by AI. And even some of those things that we take for granted physically, a lot of those jobs, the robots are coming, as you know. They don't look too great right now, but it's only a matter of time. And when I say time, I'm not talking years, I'm talking months. I'm talking months. It's only going to improve, because it doesn't go to sleep, it doesn't go on holiday, it doesn't get sick. It's consistently... And we always look at AI as this one thing, but in actual fact, there are many, 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 many machines working to make this happen. And like I say, they don't get sick, they don't go on holiday, and they don't go to sleep. So where does that leave us financially? Well, where that leaves us financially is universal basic income. I've said it before and I'll say it again, it's coming. I'm already seeing it rearing its head. Obviously, in other countries they've trialled it, like Finland. Isn't Finland awesome? And a lot of other European countries just seem to kind of nail things quite quickly. Why are we so slow? So much for the great in Britain, really. Not that I'm against this country, I love this country. I mean, look at this. Yes, you can find this in other countries, but I'm not in other countries, I'm here, and I love it. I love this country. So what's going to happen? Well, all your jobs are going to disappear, and all our jobs, should I say, will disappear, and we will then have lots of time. A little bit like when we were in lockdown and stuff, when we all had that free time, even though we were working from home, right? So realistically, this is what's going to happen again. I mean, there's a lot of things being put in place of this new world order that we are all aware of. However, the real deal here is as always, me not being a pessimist at all, but we can always look at it optimistically or pessimistically. And my view is there is no point looking at something pessimistically. It doesn't mean you're putting your head in the sand, but what it does mean is when you're looking at something optimistically, you're looking towards a brighter future. And that's what we all want, isn't it? We all want a brighter future. So the brighter future there will be this honeymoon period. I've talked about it before, where we'll be going, wow, look at what AI is doing now. It's doing this for me. So I don't have to sit there and spend hours upon hours doing this work. And AI does it in 10 seconds or a minute or whatever, And that's quite a wonderful thing. And it will be embraced massively. What we're fearing, of course, is when it starts getting better than us. And that's what we're all aware of. When it starts doing better work than what we can do. When it surpasses our voice, right? Right now, we read something that AI's made and go, oh yeah, it's AI, right? But in the not too distant future, as in like months, weeks maybe, it will surpass our voices. It'll sound like we want to sound if we could write like that, or if we could draw like that, or paint like that. It'll be essentially better than us at things. And while we're in control, we'll approve of that, because essentially we can put a name on it and go, where do you draw the line? Well, I asked AI to do that because I had the foresight to ask AI to do something, and so that's mine. And this is when we come back to the copyright issues that we've seen about the AI art. Right, the drawings and the paintings, where do we sit with the copyright of that? So there's a lot of that going on at the moment. But universal basic income is coming, and I say that because also there's been a thing recently about disability in the workplace, and people that are registered disabled, claiming benefits and what have you, that are disabled, are apparently now being allowed to work. So that means tested benefit of your disability will still, I presume, still be required, which is not UBI, because UBI doesn't require means testing. That's the whole point. Universal basic income, everybody gets it, no matter where you're coming from, who you are, what abilities and disabilities or conditions you have, everybody gets it. So you've essentially got amount of money for you to live, to exist, so you don't have to worry. As we all know, it should be a given now that we all get fed and we are all warm and we have somewhere to sleep. That's a given, and it should be. We're unfortunately still stuck in some sort of bizarre, irritating, Neanderthalic kind of kind of way, and unfortunately that's still around, but hopefully it'll disappear soon. So my point is, don't worry about a thing, because it's all going to be taken care of. You can look at it pessimistically, but it's really about learning and understanding. I've said this several times before, I think. It's just learning and understanding what truly is in your heart that you enjoy doing, what you love doing. Concentrate on that, because very soon you will have enough time to do those things. And that's the ducks in the water, and I'm going to go and get in with them. I'm off in there. Peace.